muss ich nicht bei dem Link reingehen, ich muss beim... Thank you. So, Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our final session of our Sankirtan seminar. We will speak on the practical part, how to do the book presentation. This part is called To Learn How to Lovingly Insist. And in relationship to this topic, we will discuss or read from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, verse number 42. It's a pretty well-known verse. And we also have it here. Please, let's chant together. Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada. Please. Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada. Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada. Ladies. Etavach janmasapalyam Dehinam iha dehishu Pranair ardhair dhiyavacha Shreya acharanam sada. Etavat, up to this, janma, of birth, sapalyam, perfection, dehinam, of every living being, iha, in this world, dehishu, toward those who are embodied, Pranaihi, by life. Arthaihi, by wealth. Dhiya, by intelligence. Vacha, by words. Shreyaha, eternal good fortune. Acharanam, acting practically. Sada, always. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence, and words. Purport. There are two kinds of general activities. Shreyas are activities which are ultimately beneficial and auspicious, and prayas are those which are immediately beneficial and auspicious. For example, children are fond of playing. They do not want to go to school to receive an education, and they think that to play all day and night and enjoy with their friends is the aim of life. Even in the transcendental life of Lord Krishna, we find that when he was a child, he was very fond of playing with his friends of the same age, the cowherd boys. He would not even go home to take his dinner. Mother Yashoda would have to come out to induce him to come home. Thus it is a child's nature to engage all day and night in playing, not caring even for his health and other important concerns. This is an example of prayas, or immediately beneficial activities. But there are also shreyas, or activities which are ultimately auspicious. According to Vedic civilization, a human being must be God-conscious. He should understand what God is, what this material world is, who he is, and what their relationships are. This is called shreyas, or ultimately auspicious activities. In this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that one should be interested in shreyas. To achieve the ultimate goal of shreyas, or good fortune, one should engage everything, including his life, wealth, and words, not only for himself, but for others also. However, unless one is interested in shreyas in his own life, he cannot preach of shreyas for the benefit of others. This verse, cited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, applies to human beings, not to animals. As indicated in the previous verse, by the words Manushya Janma, these injunctions are for human beings. Unfortunately, human beings, although they have the bodies of men, are becoming less than animals in their behavior. This is the fault of modern education. Modern educators do not know the aim of human life. They are simply concerned with how to develop the economic condition of their countries or of human society. This is also necessary. The Vedic civilization considers all aspects of human life, including dharma, religion, artha, economic development, karma, sense gratification, and moksha, liberation. But humanity's first concern should be religion. To be religious, one must abide by the orders of God. But unfortunately, people in this age have rejected religion, and they are busy in economic development. Therefore, they will adopt any means to get money. For economic development, one does not need to get money by hook or by crook. One needs only sufficient money to maintain his body and soul. However, because modern economic development is going on with no religious background, people have become lusty, greedy, and mad after money. They are simply developing the qualities of raja, passion, and tamas, ignorance, neglecting the other quality of nature, sattva, goodness, and the Brahminical qualifications. Therefore, the entire society is in chaos. The Bhagavatam says that it is the duty of an advanced human being to act in such a way as to facilitate human society's attainment of the ultimate goal of life. There is a similar verse in the Vishnu Purana, part 3, chapter 12, verse 45, which is next quoted in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Etavach janmasapalyam dehinam ihatehishu pranair arthair tiyavacha shreya acharanam sada. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence, and words. Om Akyanatimirandasya Kyananjana Shalakaya Chakrurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stapitam Yena Putale Smayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadandikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalang, pangum langetigirim, yat kripatam Muhammade, Shri Gurum Dinatharanam, Paramananda Madhavam, Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So Krishna is having his blissful, ecstatic pastimes with his cowherd boyfriends. And he's given here as an example of a boy who does not even care for his health and body. He just is busy having fun. And therefore we can understand Krishna is God because he's not working or busy with any other activity, which the demigods are, for example, but he's just blissful and happy playing on his flute. That must mean he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this verse indicates that all our activities, all our life, all our wealth, intelligence and words are meant to be given or dedicated to Krishna. But what we experience as a problem on Sankirtan is that people use their words in order to, to justify why they should not give their money for Krishna. This is the main problem, and we want to discuss this today. The 5 arguments or excuses, the 5 main arguments or main excuses of the people generally, why they don't need the book or why they don't want to take the book, how we can react on them, how we can overcome them, and how in this way still be able to distribute the books. And therefore this session is called How to Lovingly Insist. Krishna must be there. We want to insist on this in an appropriate way. What is the first argument? I don't have space or place at home. There's so much stuff at home, 1 book more, too much. I'm sorry, I cannot take the book. No space. Second one, of course, I don't have money. I cannot give you anything. Third one, I don't have time to read. Busy, so much stress. No question of reading a book. Generally speaking, I don't read. I never read a book in my whole life. Sometimes people look at the Bhagavad Gita and say, the book, I never read 1 book in my life. Maybe in school when I was forced to do, but I have nothing to do with books. I don't read. And then very interesting, very sweet excuse, number 5. You are such a wonderful person. This book looks so beautiful. I'm really convinced what you are doing is a wonderful work. But if I took the book, which is so nice, I would not read it. And that would be such a pity, because you are so nice, this book is so wonderful, and it's such a nice work you're doing. Therefore, please, there are so many people here. Give it to someone else. I'm sure today you will find so many people here who would appreciate it and who would give you a donation. Please give it to someone else. So how do we react on this? Or in other words, as we found out yesterday, if we can covered these things together with the other 5 things which we discussed yesterday. Who remembers the five points we discussed yesterday, which we should clarify ideally at the beginning of our presentation? What should the other person know? Point number 1, please. Who am I? Who are you? Thank you. Yes. Point number 2. What do you present? What do you present? Yes. Yeah. Then 3 left. Who remembers? Yes. Why are you doing it? Yes. Or in other words, what is in it for me? If I took the book, what do I get from it? Yes. Then another important thing which the people want to know.
Are you selling or is it free?
How much does it cost? Yes. What does it cost? And of course, together with who are you, where do you come from? So who are you, where do you come from, what do you present, or if I took it, what is in it for me? Why do you do that, and how much does it cost? And if we cover these things together with these things, we are pretty safe, in a safe position. In other words, we have covered all the possible counter-arguments and excuses of people why not to take Krishna. Let us have a look at it step by step. So the system of a book distribution starts with the approach. We already said, how do we approach a person? We are waving, we are smiling. Vaisheshika Prabhu says, this is like a radar. No, you're checking out. And if someone looks at you and smiles at you, you know this is a qualified person. So then you smile at him also. And then what do you say? You ask him, excuse me, do you have time? No? Okay. Finished. So don't ask a question which the person can answer with yes or no. Ask a question, an open question, which a person cannot answer with yes or no. We will have a look at it later. Then point number 2, introduce yourself. Who are you? We said. Then we heard yesterday, very much emphasized, use catchphrases, certain words that you repeat constantly, meditation, yoga, karma, against stress, and so on. We will hear a few examples. We can collect some also by discussing them. Then, of course, explain the book. What is in it for the person? What will change in the person's life if he takes this book? And it should be, of course, practical. In other words, the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presented by us practically and relevant nowadays. And this is like what we really have. We have something practical on a spiritual platform to give to the people. So a huge treasure. So if we can deliver this message, what is really in it for them, then this is a good reason why to take the book. And of course, finally, the price. How much does it cost? Approach. Are you from here or from outside? Ask a question, as we said, which is not to be answered by yes or no. Some examples. Are you from here or from outside? This is the standard. Are you from here or just working? Do you still have to work or already weekend? What happens if you ask such a person, people such a question? Excuse me, you are still working or you have weekend? Weekend, very nice. Then this is for you. You're from here or from outside? You're from here, then you are qualified. This is for you. This is for all nice people here. What else do we have? Yes. You live here or you just come here for working? Just for working. Then you know what stress, isn't it? No. You don't stress. You look very relaxed. What's your secret? You smoke marijuana. Then this is for you. Take one. You are qualified. This is for all relaxed people here today. So in this way, start a conversation asking such questions which one cannot answer with yes and no. And don't fight with the people, accept their answers. Try to appreciate them, you know. Yeah, because whatever answer comes, like for example, sometimes I see people driving with their Kinderwagen, with the children, and then I would ask him, excuse me, are you the parent? Is this your child, or are you just taking care of him? Oh, this is my child. Really? This is your child? Then this is for you, because it's your child. Wonderful, you know? Or when people are walking with their dog through the city, you know, they don't care about it. Excuse me, is this your dog? Is this your poodle? It looks amazing. This is your poodle. Well, this is for you. You're qualified because it's your dog. You know, it looks so beautiful. So, you know, don't bother so much about what shall I say. It doesn't have to make a lot of sense. But apply the principle and appreciate the people and come immediately to the book. Whatever it is, you are qualified to take the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Take the book, give it them in such a way that they can grab it immediately. Show the book to the person so that they can grab it in this region here. Don't stick it in their stomach, but in a nice way, of course. And this is for all nice people here today, a book presentation from India. Then we immediately come to the point. It's about India, the most famous book and well-known book of wisdom from India I present here today. You have it already in your hand. It's the Bhagavad Gita. So then there is already a big chance of curiosity from the other person. India, meditation, spirituality, the most important book, Bhagavad Gita. I have this in my hand. Now it's getting interesting. What is behind it? Introduce yourself. Why do you present this here today? I am a yoga teacher. I practice meditation. I live as a monk. I live what I present here today. And I am traveling and looking for nice people to share this wisdom like this. So then we already have covered what do you present and who are you. And then you come immediately to catchphrases. What is it about? Meditation, yoga, karma, self-realization, food for the soul, against stress, and so on and so on. Choose your favorites, what you like. I like, for example, very much body, mind, and soul, you know, like a nice catchphrase. And Vedic knowledge, the ancient knowledge from India, the so-called Vedas, I present here today. Why should the person take this book? What is in it? If he took the book, what will he gain? How will his life change? A main point, an important point. You can learn how to bring some spirituality into your life, although you have family, you are working, you are living in the city, and so on and so on. And you don't have to turn your whole life upside down. Here and now, by reading this book, you get all this. Relief from stress, spiritual happiness, self-realization, living on the platform of the soul. This all is behind the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his Sankirtan message. We present it in such a way that the people can relate to it. You know, they're living in a city, they are working hard, they have family, they know what is stress. This helps you to come out of it, to get an alternative. When? Here and now. But just by taking this book. It starts already by accepting this book. Pure devotional service, it says, gives immediate relief from material suffering. And in this regard, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu confirms, Chaitanya Bhagavata says, Prabhupale kahilana ei mahamantra iha chapa giya sabe kariya nirbandha. The Lord continued, this is the Maha Mantra. All of you go and chant this mantra according to a prescribed number. Iha haite sarva siddhi haibe sabara sarvakshana bala ite vidinahi ara. By doing so, everyone will attain all perfection. Always chant, there is no other prescription. Simply stay where you are. Continue in your problematic life, but start chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There is no other prescription this is the way in this Kali Yuga, how to make spiritual advancement. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. People are actually looking for this. So with this in the mind, we explain to them what is in it for them. Therefore, keep this book in honor. It is a book for your whole life. If you have it, you can read it. If you don't have it at home, you cannot read it at all. That would be really a pity. If you have it and you do not read it, it creates a good atmosphere. But if you don't have it, you cannot read it. So you can only gain. In this regard, we cover the argument, if I took it, I would not read it. That would be such a pity, because you're such a nice person and this book looks so wonderful, and please give it to someone else. No, it would really be a pity if you don't have it at home, because then you cannot read it at all. That would be really a pity. So there is every reason why to take it with you. And you will be surprised about this highly philosophical and complicated counter-argument which we are giving here, how nicely it works. People are starting thinking on the street, well, if I have it, I can read it. If I don't have it at home, I cannot even read it. It's true. You're really right. It makes completely sense, actually. Maybe I should take it. It makes sense. Simple, so simple, effective, practical. This is worth to try it. So this is regarding these 4 points, and then finally about the price. Yesterday we already started a longer discussion regarding the price. We can continue there, here and now. We say, for example, like this: we have our own printing company. We show the BBD logo at the book. We have temples, self-sufficient farm projects, schools, restaurants all over the world. Usually we sell the books in our stores, in our temples, but today I have around 100 copies with me, and all the good people here can just give a donation for the printing costs. Most people give around 10 or 20. Just see what is okay for you. This is an example. Make clear from the very beginning, it's not for free. We don't give the books for free. We want to have something, but we also don't sell them. So then it's becoming interesting. What then? Not selling, not giving for free. Usually we sell them for a fixed price, but today's special offering, everyone can give a donation according to his means. Just see what is okay for you. And we can give the people a clear idea. Most people give around 20, most people give around 10. So then they have a clear idea what we are talking about. But always add to it, but just see what's okay for you. It is not you have to give 20, you have to give 10, because then it's like a selling. Add, but just see what's okay for you. And that's very nice. And also, when people are asking, well, is it for selling? Do I have to pay? Or is it for free? We can, for example, also make a compromise and not immediately say for a donation, but we say, no, this is today, in German we say, zum Kennenlernen. Book presentation, how do you say in English like this? To get known to it, to get to know to it. It's for introduction, to present. Huh? Yeah. That's your nice. Wow, Hare Krishna. Thank you. So this is this does not mean, if we say zum Kennenlernen, to get known to it, does not mean selling, does also not mean for free. So the topic remains still open, and we are not like a cheater. So people cannot say, well, you told me it's for free. No, I did not tell you it's for free. I said it's zum Kennenlernen. Does not mean for free, does not mean for selling. So you didn't understand me correctly. I'm sorry if you didn't understand me correctly, but I did not say it's for free. That's a fact. So we try to keep honest and fair with the people. This is just one idea. Everyone is doing his best. I can also change. Yesterday we heard this. If people have problem with their cash, they have too big bills, no problem. We have all the possibilities. We have card machine, we have Twint, we can change. I can wait here for you until you come back from the ATM. Whatever, I can come with you to your apartment. You can offer me some drink, whatever. I can wait. No problem. We have time. So there is no need to worry about that. We are prepared. Yes. So this was basically the step-to-step presentation of how to present books. And now I would like to give the word to you and ask you, what is your question? What is your doubt? What would you maybe trouble with in practicing these points? Then the first one was Sanjay Prabhu. Please tell us.
His Grace Jayadev Prabhu, with his simplicity and sincerity, created one doubt in my immature immature consciousness, which and because he told the people that you just give 1 cent, it's good for you. You make some advancement, and they gave more also than a cent, of course. Yes, so it's a tactic. He's revealing it's also a tactic, but he also told that in Hong Kong there is one lady. She's a practicing devotee, and she got the book for free even, and it was given to her for free. There was no price to be charged. She was a very sincere Christian, and then one day she thought that I want to read this Bhagavad Gita now and find the faults, so to say. And she could not find the fault, so she had to accept it. But the point is, she got it for free. And Prabhu yesterday also, he shared with me that the book is potent. The book is potent. So what's the harm in giving it for free?
What's the harm in giving books for free?
Yes.
Well, basically there is no harm in giving books for free, because we heard such things can happen. But also it's not our main strategy, because there are also people outside who say, how much can I give? People also want to give. Many people say, I don't take things for free. How much do you want?
How much is your soul worth?
It's just normal to give. And why then should we go the strategy? No, we don't sell them. I want to give it to you for free. That would be pretty insane, So, if you are fine with this and you develop a feeling of that this person can receive a book for free, and if you are okay with it, and if you also then all in all fine with the Lakshmi which comes in, so to say all over the day seen, then there is no harm in it. Then you can also do like this. But if you, in my case, for example, it's the opposite. I get the impression, if books are given for free, people don't not at all value them. As I said yesterday, if people don't give a good donation but give just a little bit like this, and I tell them, no, excuse me please, usually people give more, then immediately they give the book back. They give it like this back, like then I don't need it. So they don't want to have it anyway. So what would they do with the book when they take it with them? I prefer than to take the book back. And ideally, keep the donation. So they might give 1 or 2 euros or whatever. They don't value the book. They would throw it anyway somewhere. They give it to me, the book back, and they give a donation. Wonderful, ideal for me. I'm not like, anyway, give the books out, give them for free. I don't personally like this. Why should we do that? We also have to pay for them. So this is like also like a quality, in this regard. I think like this. And I cannot check afterwards if something like this happens. I don't have a control over this. And it could happen, and it's possible, yeah. But I would say in our region, it's just really normal that someone gives something for such a book. It's really pretty normal. It's not an unusual thing. Maybe this is another culture, another kind of people. There it's maybe different. So, but I would say in our region, no problem to receive a donation. And yeah. But we are not misers, of course. If we understand this is an honest person, no problem. We can also give for free. We are honest in that regard. When the police asks us, are you selling this? I always tell them, no, we are not selling them. We want to share it with people. This is what we are doing. And then I also think, well, am I doing really this? If a person comes and says he has no money, will I give it him for free? I will also do like this. If he's interested, I give it to him for free. As I tell the police also, I don't sell it. If a person wants to have it, but he cannot give anything to me, I give it to him also. So in this way, I am also honest regarding the police and the people. Yeah?
No, we should not be miserly. That is the main crux.
Yeah, yeah. If a person has has appreciation for Krishna in that regard, then he can also take Krishna with this attitude, yeah, even if he cannot give something. But ideally, he gives something, ask him for a pen, ask him for a lighter, anything. I heard Vaisheshika Prabhu is taking lighters and they uses them for their Shila Puja. He puts extra water in it in the morning, idama chamaniyam, Omas Trayapat, purifying a little bit more, and using them in Krishna service also happens. So we means on Sankirtan we become experts in using all kinds of things which the people are giving to us. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Shri Gauranitai ki jai. So, yeah. Then it's fun also. Then Sankirtan makes more and more fun. Try to get anything out of them. Okay, please.
When you give out the book to them, if they happily accept it, then it's up to Krishna. What will happen with the book?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. It's not forbidden. We are not forbidding this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if I can just mention also, that's now what we think and what we feel, and that's very correct. The book distributors, they really, they get these feelings, but at the same time, we also have to see what does Guru Parampara want, what does Srila Prabhupada say, right? He says, charge them a fair price, because they will value the books more if we... So that's also there. We have to see. Prabhupada doesn't want us to just give en masse books for free. It can happen, and that's fair. But we have to be sensitive to it. We cannot just think, okay, let's be merciful. And anyway, we discussed it yesterday, actually, also. So the recording is there. It was a good discussion, I think. We covered it nicely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would really say under devotees, you see there is so much individuality. Especially the Lakshmi topic, is everyone is really different. For example, you have in the past, you have Vishnu Chand Maharaj, Vishnu Chand Maharaj, he didn't take care about money in any way. He would go on the street and sell flutes, self-made flutes, in order to raise money for the society. Tamal Krishna Goswami was working in a company, and he would have another understanding of Lakshmi. So every devotee is individual, and also we are individual. Everyone has his own thing, but important for us is to learn. Even if there is a problem in our understanding with Lakshmi, let's be prepared and open to be corrected by Krishna in that regard, to the right direction. As you say, a person may be very liberal and say, let's give out the mercy. We should not take money. We should give it for free. But then we have to say, yes, but Prabhupada said, no, we should get money. As you said, this argument is there. Prabhu, maybe you should understand this a little bit more. There has to be given a donation for that purpose. That's what Prabhupada wanted. Even if there is the possibility to give books for free in masses, which nowadays is quite possible, you hear of Ratha Yatras where devotees are distributing thousands and thousands of books. Wow, amazing. How is it possible to do this? Because all the books are donated. And we just give them out for free to the homeless and whatever. For me, actually not very impressive. I am not very convinced about this, and it doesn't really inspire me a lot. But somehow or other there are devotees who say this is what the mission is and we should go for this and cultivate this. Maybe this is also there. My personal idea is it not? As you said, we should understand this. Yeah, okay.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, thank you very much. I also wanted to add one aspect of book distribution, and I think that's the beautiful thing, that it's so universal, as you said, that also all the different varnas can find their place there. Yeah, Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Brahmana, and from the Brahminical point of view, Brahmanas should also give in charity. That's what I always think, that I feel, wow, I got so much. Yeah, there's a day full of Lakshmi, and there's an opportunity where I can also give something. Yeah, and what better thing to give than transcendental knowledge? Sometimes this arouses in myself that I feel, I can also, why not? Can I also give something as a present? It's not only the persons out there. I also want to give, and there's also this approved type of distributing called Shastra Dana, to give in charity. And then someone else can have the benefit. Why only this one-to-one? Also some rich person who decides he wants to give in charity, we can use his Lakshmi, we can engage his Lakshmi in Krishna's service. Why not use every opportunity? And also a devotee with Lakshmi, he can give in charity, and we can use his money to pay the books and go to a school or go to a place where there gather many people and give in charity. And there are many, many examples. For sure, it's an art with this one-to-one, and then you can you maybe directly change someone's heart by your personal convincing Shakti endeavor. But as we see also so many examples, it doesn't need to be like this. There are also many people who find books without spending any Lakshmi or anything. They are even rascals and don't want to give anything, but then they become devotees, and just because they found the opportunity, the rest of their lives they are dedicating so much service and Lakshmi to the whole movement. So I think it's not so stagnant. It doesn't have to be so stagnant, because the books are transcendental. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you. So you go more into this direction. Also, then I would also emphasize, then it would be nice to find out, as we heard yesterday's examples for places where this can be done were mentioned, like prisons, schools, libraries, and so on. So it would be exciting to figure out, would it be possible somehow or other in our region here to enter into prisons or schools? Today a schools class will come here and offer to them, well, we can give you for free such and such an amount of books for your clients, pupils, or imprisoners. So this is a nice idea. Hotels. Maybe in our region, prison is difficult. Hotels, Ayurveda hotels. Call them, Ask, you are Ayurveda hotel, we are from a Vedic temple. Now we have the most famous book from India and so many other books. Would you be interested to get a book for your guests in your hotel room? In that case, of course, we would not say it's for free, because they can pay, but to find out ways how to do that. It doesn't have to always be the homeless people which we meet on the street, but where can it be appropriately applied? This idea, I would say, regarding this, that would be interesting. Yeah. Yes, Monica was your name again?
Maika.
Maike. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So my idea is that when a person says that she has no time to read it or is not interested, then you could say that perhaps she knows another person, a spiritual person, who perhaps is interested, and before giving it, you could have a little look inside the book and then give it as a present to other people. That's my idea.
Thank you very much. Very, very nice point. If you don't read it, if you are not interested, even if you don't understand the language. Yesterday we were going door to door, and one Italian man opened, and he took the books in his hand, looked at it, and said, "This is German." Yes, I'm Italian. He cannot even understand it, And the same principle, yeah, take it for a friend. Maybe you have some family members who like reading, and he's Italian speaking and took German books. It works. Very nice argument. Thank you very much. I think you should try out Sankirtan book distribution. You get very good ideas. Yeah, you want to come today? Nice.
I have a try.
Try. Thank you. Okay.
You read a lot. She reads a lot. That's why she comes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. In this way, we had a look. Oh, Yamuna wants to say something. Yes.
Thank you so much for your session. And I'm also sorry that I couldn't come yesterday. But usually I have the problem like, should I approach this person or not? Of course, with this waving is a good trick, but yeah, do you have somehow like a filter or no?
Thank you. Actually, we talked about this yesterday. Don't discriminate people regarding their outlook. Krishna also explains in the Bhagavad Gita there are 3 stages of knowledge. And this is definitely under the modes of material nature to say this person looks like this, he might not be interested in Krishna. And my experience is also in that regard. We talked yesterday about it. Sometimes you meet people on the street having a black coat, having tattoos, piercings everywhere. They look like the prince of darkness, And then you say, oh man, if I would approach that person, how would he react, Better not. But sometimes you are in a flow. You should on Sankirtan come into that flow, You are not discriminating people on that regard. Everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. Everyone is a spirit soul. Everyone wants Krishna deep in his heart. It doesn't matter how he looks like. And when you're in this flow, you approach everyone. Excuse me, you're from here, from outside. He continues walking, no problem. Next person, everyone, everybody. Men, women, young, old, doesn't matter, Like on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna, kill them, shoot them all to the ground. It doesn't matter, So therefore, everyone, approach everyone, It doesn't matter. And then if you meet such a prince of darkness, you will be really astonished. He looks really like horrifying, and suddenly he looks at the book and it becomes very sweet. And says, "Whoa, wow, that's nice." He talks so nicely about the book and he's really interested. His outward does not looking at all like this, but he gives you a donation and takes it with him. And you're just saying, wow, how is that possible? It's completely contradictory. It doesn't make any sense. Materially seen, Sankirtan or Krishna consciousness does not make any sense. You cannot understand from the material point of view. And when such things happen, you understand Krishna is under control. He is completely transcendental. There are no rules and regulations on the material platform which can, which can be an obstacle on Sankirtan. Everything is possible on Sankirtan. Everyone is qualified to receive the mercy I could give into everybody. So this is the freedom of Sankirtan, the freedom of the spiritual world. Everything is possible. That's the greatness of Krishna. So this is the stage where we want to come to. Be in a flow on the street, diving through the masses of people, approaching everyone and giving the mercy to everyone. And hopefully those lucky persons who you will choose amongst these people in the masses there outside, they will accept the mercy. And this is our mission. Like Narada Muni says, Narada Muni is such an amazing, great devotee. He can even pick out spiritual souls from the Brahmajyoti and deliver them to the spiritual world, to Vaikuntha. So we are Sankirtan devotees going out there. We can pick anyone when we are in this flow and deliver them to the lotus feet of Jagannath and Gauranitai, Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. And that should be our meditation. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Please try it out. And thank you very much. And Grandaraj Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ida Go Premanande Hari Hari Bo.
gestern.
Aber wir haben das nicht leider aufgenommen.
Nein.
Haben das ausgespaced gestern.
Also es wurde aufgenommen, aber nicht dann wieder nicht. Oder was? Wir haben es gar nicht aufgenommen.
Nee, wurde gar nicht aufgenommen. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich auf den Knopf gedrückt habe oder irgendwas war. Jetzt auch. Ich habe es am Anfang ausgeschaltet und wollte es einschalten und ich habe es nicht eingeschaltet. Aber es muss hier sein.
Diese haben wir, ja. Und die von gestern haben wir nicht und auch die erste nicht, gell?
Ja.